So I had to learn how to be like, okay, you're really good at brushing.
Yeah.
Let's talk about flossing. And that's literally how I was as a dental
If
hygienist.
I woke up like a Kardashian body or one of the Jenner things.
Do that. And I think that's really cool because we all need to have goals in life, right? We all have to be working towards something. And if you're not working towards something, that's when we get stagnant and unimportant.
Like the transition seasons here are the best.
Yeah.
There's nothing better than walking through fall when the leaves are turning and like
gorgeous.
Like I just kind of envision that like Michael Myers is gonna kill me or something. Like
that's so exciting.
Yeah, like, I'm like, looking around like, is he?
When it comes to truly scaling teeth, especially for dogs, you really want to use more of like an ultrasonic scaling tool.
Carl.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Carl followed me in here.
You guys, we needed to have a Carl mentioned moment.
Yes, buddy. Yeah, but I've targeted a good audience, not creepy men. There's some creepy men. All these animals. My husband talks about like our next dog. I want to be like one of those like moms on like a Disney Channel show. Like I want to play like the principal.
Yes, I would die if we were cast in the new season of Euphoria or something and then you were like the teacher. I need us to be in like some comedy duo.
It'd be so fun. Oh, we would crush it. Right. Well, you look fabulous.
Oh, thanks, you too. I love your outfit, Mrs. Claus. Hi.
I got ready and I was downstairs doing dishes and my daughter came downstairs and she's like, what are we wearing? I was like, this is my Sunday outfit. Duh.
I love it so much. Oh my gosh. So yes, welcome to the podcast. This is Jay Unleashed.
Hi.
And if you guys don't know or aren't aware, this is Michelle Caluneo. Did I say it right?
Caluneo. Close enough.
Caluneo.
Yeah.
Caluneo? Okay. I've always guessed and like
very Italian.
I've read it Caluneo, but it's Caluneo. Caluneo. Okay.
Caluneo.
All right. I can get that. Yeah.
But I'll answer it like anything. Yeah. So don't worry about it.
Yeah, no, me too. Everyone spells my last name like E-N at the end. And I'm like, no, that's the hacker guy. That was Edward Snowdon.
My maiden name was Collins. That was so much easier. So when I got married, I was like, oh, this is awful. Yeah.
So nice to have you on the podcast, sit here and talk or whatever. This is our Christmas themed episode.
Yes.
I love it so much. Do you love Easter? Do you love Easter?
I also love Easter. I actually was going through videos this morning and I came across like my Easter stuff when I was like going through. I was like, oh, I can't wait to share that again because I made some really funny Easter videos.
Of doing like the themed content and stuff, and it is cool that you can just like reuse it.
You're one of my favorites. You're so funny. Like I love doing videos with you because you just come up with like really funny shit too. So like I don't have to be like, okay, let's do this. I just need you to be like, just make this face. Like when we did the Miss Sally video, like I thought I was gonna pee my pants. I'm not even kidding. I laughed for 30 minutes straight. Like I just had tears running down my face. I could not stop watching it. And I just like couldn't wait to put that video together because you just came up with all this funny shit on your own. And I love that. So you're freaking hysterical.
Oh, thanks so much. Yeah, I know. Well, you're easy to like play off of. Like, where I love improv too. Like, I wanted to ask, I had like questions about kind of your like content creator likeness, like how you like come up with things. And so, yeah, if people don't know, which I don't know why you would follow me and watch this podcast and not know, but Michelle is like known for her iconic comedy videos in the dog grooming world. And so I was also doing like research and stuff, and like you started off as a dental hygienist, and then became a dog groomer, and then became like a comedian. Like that's a
I think I'm a comedian. I crack myself up. I'm just thrilled that other people laugh too, so that's what makes it okay.
Yeah, I think that's like kind of key to being any type of successful as a content creator is that you have to be a fan of yourself. Like you have to watch your own video, because if you're not going to watch your videos, why would anyone else?
Well, that's the thing, you know what I mean? And so, I was a dental hygienist for like 20 years, and then I kept trying. I wanted to do something different. I knew I had other interests and I just didn't know. I even took like during COVID, I was taking like business college classes. I hate school. I hate I have horrible ADHD. And I've been very open about that. It is so hard for me to focus, which is why you don't catch me at like a lot of dog classes, because I will sit there. I'll be like the person that's talking during class. I'll be interrupting. I'm like a class clown. And so I want to go to people's classes because I love learning, but I know I'm going to be like interrupting. Isn't it ridiculous? Like I'm way too old to know I can't sit still.
Me too.
But I
I
know
get it.
me. And so I'm so much
Yeah.
better like learning online. And so that's where like I love doing like online courses, and that's where I get a lot of like my education from. So that just
Cool.
it just works better for me to do that than to go in person in class.
I get that too, because yeah, like I just love how that's like an option now. Like you can
Yes.
just watch master groomers online and
Yes.
actually learn. Like you can, because I mean, I guess like obviously like you can't. I wouldn't say get your basics online, but if you already have the basics of grooming, you can learn
Yeah.
techniques just watching videos. It's really cool.
I watch all different like
Yeah.
amazing groomers. Like just when they talk, they're like, oh, like I skim this. This is how, and like I'm a huge fan of like skimming with like my 5-in-1 clippers like on the back end to save time. I'm all about like
Wow.
working smarter, not harder. And so like I've just learned all these neat tricks. And when I really don't get something, I'll just go to like YouTube and look it up. And that's why I was so excited to do the podcast with Amy Lee, because I learned so
Yeah.
much from her. So when we started talking and she's like, "Dude, I want to do a podcast. You want to do a podcast with me?" I was like,
Yeah.
absolutely.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's really exciting. That's so cool to be
Yeah.
able to like work with someone. That's like me, like with Jane
I
Gallagher.
love
She's
you
like,
two together.
and I was
She's
like, oh
such
my
a
god,
vibe. Like,
love. Yeah, you
yeah.
know you're gonna be laughing and like it's
Yeah.
nothing's too serious when we're hanging out with
Yeah.
Jane.
But yeah, no, I
That's
mean, it's been, so that's been really cool. And
yeah,
just kind of learning that way. And but yeah, I didn't really want to do dental hygiene anymore. So I kind of just my mobile groomer was coming to the house, and I started picking her brain, and we became friends. And I
yeah,
was like, you know, how much do you charge? Like, what do you do? Like the business, I wanted the business details. Is this something I could do? Could I make good money doing it? And
yeah.
it just kind of went from there. I started an Instagram, only an Instagram, just to post pictures of. Sorry, Daisy's rolling on the floor, growling. Um,
My dogs will make noises at some
yeah,
point too.
she's being crazy.
Yeah,
Carl's in here too. Yeah, here she is.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
Carl. Oh my
Carl.
gosh,
Carl followed me
I
in here.
you guys, we needed to have a Carl mentioned moment. Oh my gosh,
Yeah, let's Carl.
love.
Carl's right here. She just followed me in. Never mind, she just ran away. She's a brat. Look at her. Like,
Oh,
let me out. Here she is.
love. I know. I love all seeing your pets and stuff pop up is like so fun for me. I love that for some reason. I don't know why. I'm always like, oh my god,
Yeah,
Carl,
we'll
or
leave
like
her there. What are
um.
you doing?
This is so funny. I actually, my aunt, where I first worked for as a dog groomer, she was a dental hygienist before being groomer too,
Really?
which is interesting. Yeah,
That's so
and
cool.
yeah, so like she was very like kind of OCD, like
Yeah,
well,
me
not like an
too.
issue,
Yeah.
but like could like needed things in an orderly fashion and stuff, and had amazing teeth. Love that. And do you scale the dog's teeth?
I
Do you do
I
dental
don't.
work on?
I could. I mean, it's not, there's
Yeah,
no regulations against it or anything.
yeah,
My feelings on like I'll pick tartar off Daisy's teeth. I'll do it for
yeah,
my own dogs. I
yeah,
don't offer that service. I know
yeah,
as a dental professional that x-rays are really important. And I also always say I stay in my lane. Like I thought I could do all these different things, but once I started grooming and got like really busy, I didn't really need to
yeah.
do, same with like coloring dogs. I love coloring dogs. I don't have
Yeah.
time. And I don't
That's
think
a lot.
it's a lot. And I don't think folks really understand. And this isn't like a dig to like customers, but like if I
Yeah.
were to make your,
That's my other podcast.
yeah, if I were to make your 50-pound doodle a giraffe, I mean, I would charge you $1,000. Like,
Yeah.
and
That's
so
a
people would be like, oh, like, I mean, so I think it's just that's so time consuming, and I love doing it on my animals, and I love doing it for fun,
yeah.
but that's not, I mean, and because it would take me all day long to do that, I could groom all these
Yeah.
dogs in that time, and you're taking the risk, and you're using all the product.
Yeah.
And so yeah, so it's just there's other things I was interested in doing, but that I just got really busy grooming, so I just stuck with that. But I do think teeth are really important, and I'm happy to talk about dental stuff anytime when people want to talk about it, or my customers, like, you know. And I think
Yeah.
that's really important just for us. It's important for the dogs too.
Yeah, cause yeah, I wanted to ask that because yeah, cause I will like scrape plaque off like some like lightly. Like
Yeah,
if there's like loose teeth or if like it's like an older dog or something, I'm like, what this is beyond
yeah,
me. But like if there's like a little bit of plaque buildup, I will scrape it. It's part of like the brushing. And I wanted to like ask, yeah, as someone that worked in the like actual like with teeth with humans, if you think it's always better to just always kind of refer to a vet or something because you said like x-rays are important and stuff when it comes to
yes.
the teeth.
Actions are really
That's why you don't
important because you don't know what's under the gums. I mean, so you can pop off tartar
yeah.
sometimes, but there could be a big infection underneath there, a lot of bone loss.
Yeah.
And so, you know, when when it comes to truly scaling teeth, especially for dogs, you really want to use more of like an ultrasonic scaling tool versus a
Yeah.
hand scaler. Their enamel can, you can damage it and stuff like that if you kind of go in at the wrong angle or you're going above the enamel that's the root part of the tooth. So you just got to be careful. But I do think that a lot of people pop off pieces of tartar and it's no big deal and they're helping the dog out. And so yeah, no.
Yeah, it's more of that when it's like really like I'm like I know that'll just pop off if I scrape it off. But yeah, because I just don't, and that is good to know though, because I don't know those things. I wouldn't think of going at the right angle and hitting like enamel and stuff. And so it's like things where that's something for me, I feel like, or groomers kind of can just be like, oh, we got this. But it's like, actually, we don't know exactly what we're doing when it comes to teeth. So
I don't like to get overly medical, right? I'm not working the vet. I like doing this because I like making dogs look beautiful and I like helping their coats stay healthy, so I did, like I would say, I just stay right in my lane, when it comes to anything veterinary. That's a lot of times, when I first started out, I was shaving all these matted dogs all the time. And then after like a year, I'm like, I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. If you bring me a pelted matted dog, I would just refer you right to the vet. Go ahead and go to the vet. Get them shaved there. Get them, you have this 1-year-old dog that's completely pelted. You've never had it groomed before. And I don't want to take that on. Bring them back to me after you've had them shaved and we're going to start fresh. And then I'm going to build this relationship with this dog. But I don't want, and sometimes you can shave them and it's fine. But that was just my personal, like I was busy enough at that point that I was like, and they got skin conditions underneath. And then the people are calling you because they were like, oh, their skin's all red. Did you do something? And I'm like, I didn't do anything. Like you haven't cared for your dog. And so then you just get,
Yeah, it never, because it's so annoying. I mean, because it's always like, the people getting mad at us for the matted thing, we're like, okay, you're getting mad at me for you neglecting your dog, and then you can't say that because then they get even more mad. So you're like, what, like, but yeah, I do understand that. And yes, as a disclaimer, we're not telling anyone how they should groom or operate their stuff. Like, this is like what we do. And like, I do, just referring it because sometimes it isn't worth the hassle.
No.
Like I remember in my early years of being a groomer, I was kind of like, I thought it was me being gung ho, just be like, oh, I'll just do it, whatever. Like I don't know, like
you
that
want to
dog's
help.
nails.
You want to help people and you want to help the dogs.
Yeah. And now I've learned that sometimes it doesn't really always help. Like sometimes it's better to just like have the vet do it. Like I'd rather my rule now with like the girls at the salon and stuff, like when they're like, I don't know, I think I'm gonna send this dog home. It's like, or if like something's like it's wrong with the dog, and I'm like, I'd rather have a complaint that we didn't groom the dog than the dog got injured. Like so.
No, it's scary, I mean, me and Amy talk about, we go through like all like the things that have happened at the shop and just all kinds of stuff. And it's scary, you're responsible for someone's pet. And we've all had those moments where we're like, do I just stop? Should I stop? And then, sometimes I just take a break. We do. And so that's why I like it in my shop because I try to keep it real calm and quiet. But I always say, like, if your dog can't do good here, then I'm probably not the groomer for them, or this maybe more sedation grooming or something. I mean, but my shop's typically real quiet and calm, and I
one-on-one usually.
Usually it's one-on-one. I've had people in working with me before. It's just, to me, it's a headache. I don't know. I like working by myself. Kudos to people that run big shops, and I think that's amazing. But I have so many other interests. So I'm so busy, like doing all the other things I'm doing. I'm trying to become a comedian and I want to be like one of those like moms on like a Disney Channel show. Like I want to play like the principal or like the mom. Wouldn't that be funny?
Yes, like, oh my, I would die if like we were like cast in like the new season of Euphoria or something, and then you were like the teacher. And I want to play your student. We're not even that different in age. I just want to be crazy, and like I need us to be in like some comedy duo.
It'd be so fun. Oh, we would crush it.
I'm envisioning it so, but because oh god, I love working with you and going back and forth and getting your videos and ideas. Like it's so fun. I love improv. I wanted to ask about that. So like when you're writing, like, or not writing, or that's the question. Do you like write down bits? Do you just come up with them? Is a lot of your stuff improv?
It's when I'm blow drying dogs, I come up with. Someone asked me when I did like the Q&A on my channel and I got all those questions, and someone said, do you get tired of coming up with ideas? And it made me laugh because not only do I not get tired, like I can make one video to every 10 scripts I write. Like I just don't have enough time Like I have so many scripts in my phone of just silly things. And so like if I have a minute, I'll be like, all right, let me scroll through real quick and see which one I got. All right, I got 10 minutes. I only need to dress up for 3 dogs. And a lot of it is like getting in character too, because then like now like all my dogs have like outfits. And so like the Bichon has an outfit and the German short hair pointer has an outfit. And like, you know what I mean?
The lore of it is so good. Yeah, I love, like, you need to do like a calendar with like all of your different like dog characters. Like I love like
this is the poodle's outfit.
Yeah, I know, it's so great. Yeah, it's so so that's cool. So you just kind of write down like when you get like inspiration and you have stuff in your phone, and then when you have time to do it. Yeah, that's me too. Like I've never have issue of not having an idea. It's if I have the time or ability to like do the idea. Like I'm never short on ideas. That's why I wish I had like a production company.
I need like a
SNL
whole I would love to get to a point where I did like half influencer stuff and then like half grooming. Like that would be really cool. So like you know what I mean? So because grooming's hard and I'm on my feet all day long. It's hard. It's a lot of work. And so I'm exhausted, but I really love, and like when I think of all the different things I want to do, like I've been asked to come like MC shows and stuff. And I was so flattered, but I'm like, I don't know if that's really what I want to do, because then I gotta fly all the way there and then I gotta work all weekend. And I'm just like, I don't know. Like, but I love like doing the videos and doing like the influencer stuff. Like that's so easy, you know?
Yeah, it's different. Yeah, because I was gonna ask you that. Like, what is your kind of goals in the industry? Because like for me, like for this 2026 is gonna be my year.
Carl and Daisy are fighting. Sorry.
Oh my god. Daisy is an icon. I love her so much. Like I just that is so cute. Carl though, like he is my favorite.
Carl's a she, right? Carl's actually Carl's a girl.
I need to do better about gendering Carl, right? I do always.
Everybody's so confused. I think that's why she became so popular. Let me let her out. Hold on.
I mean, she's an icon diva.
Okay. She's such a diva. No, you're not coming in. Damn it, Dolly. Okay. Now we have another one.
Well, she's mad because I was misgendering her.
No, she's a snob. She's a total snob. No, I was making a video one day and I was like, and Lydia zoomed over to Iris and was like, when we did something, I was like, whatever, Carl. And then we put it in the video and it ended up being like such a freaking hit. It was hysterical. So like ever since then, it's been.
I love when you don't know something's gonna like blow up.
Yeah.
You're like, wait, if everybody.
Those are the things that always happen. Like, like the video I just did where I was like the uneven ears. And that was like a script I had in my phone forever, but I was just waiting for like the right dog to come in that I could like do one ear and then leave the other one long. But that video did really good too. So like, you just don't know. And then I just did like this video with the Santa Claus, this guy who does Santa, and it didn't do horrible, but it didn't, but I'm like, that's freaking Santa Claus, but our Miss Sally one did good though. That one did really good. I'll probably reshare that again, like 6 months or so.
Coming from like the dentistry and stuff, have you done any crossover like videos of like dentistry? And
no, I've used to always say, I wish I did like influencer stuff back then, because I always wanted to do a video of like why your dental hygienist hates you, which is funny because I ended up doing a video of like why your dog groomer hates you, like, but funny,
Yeah.
But no, not really, because everybody like, that's a limited group, I think, more like, and so I keep my content really like dog grooming. And you talk about like what goals, like where do you want to go, like that's why I always really made my stuff like grooming, but more pet parent friendly too. Like I want the pet parents to all follow and make it, relatable. So I do a lot of funny grooming content, but I also try to tie it into just with pet parents. And that's where like the dog imitations go really well. Those videos do amazing. Any dog imitation videos, people love it.
Yeah, they do love it. Yeah. And so, so when I'm talking to, because I've kind of started like working with people, like kind of like a social media consultant or whatever.
Yeah.
But my first thing I ask is like, who do you want to be watching your videos? Like when someone's scrolling, and like, who do you want to stop the scroll and like why? And so for you, you'd think it'd be mainly like pet parents?
Well, pet parents and groomers, right? I don't get, like, most of my following is women, and most of them are my age, which is great. That means I've targeted my audience really well. So I would say like on Facebook, half of them are probably not even half. Oh, I got like 70,000 followers. I just hit like 70,000 not that long ago on
Ooh,
Facebook. Yeah, that was cool.
that's awesome.
And I probably maybe 30,000 of them are groomers, maybe. I don't know, but it's mostly,
Yeah.
God, I feel like there's a lot of groomers on there though. So that's really cool.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, but I've targeted a good audience, not creepy men. There's some creepy men.
Yeah.
Lydia
Yeah.
just
Of
came.
course.
So me and Lydia did a TikTok together, and I didn't reshare it because Lydia's my high schooler. And so I didn't reshare her TikTok, but she wanted to do, I shared it on my story where you couldn't see her name. I try to be a little careful, right?
Yeah.
But I didn't want to share her direct TikTok onto my social media because I didn't
Yeah.
want everybody to go
Yeah.
back and like follow her. So,
Yeah.
and she didn't tag me in it or anything. And so, but I shared just the downloaded video on my story so you could see it. And it was like, she's like, oh, mom, I want to do this video like when your friends like your mom more than you. And her friends are so cute. So, like, she's in theater and choir and everything. So I just went in for like her choir concert the other day. And like, all the kids were like, Miss Bunny, it's Michelle. And like, they're standing up, they're like, I love your videos. Like, it was so cute. And,
That's so cool.
and
Yeah.
so
So yeah, because how old is your daughter again?
So Lydia's 17, and then Violet's 19, and then I have a son that's 24.
Wow. Okay.
Mhm.
So that's so cool. So do they like your like online fame? Like when
Yeah.
did you start like popping off? Like how old are they?
So luckily I got you. Okay, come on. I
Oh.
know. Luckily, they were older. I don't think they would have liked it as much if they were a little bit younger, but they were older when I
Yeah.
started. So it wasn't as embarrassing. And again, like I wasn't like, I'm going to be an influencer. Like I
Yeah.
just made an Instagram. I was going to post pictures of dogs to try to like promote my business. And
Yeah.
then I didn't do a video and I followed all like, oh, you sweet baby.
You wanted to say hi.
Oh, look at your little angel. How cute. Um,
Yeah, it's good.
yeah, that wasn't like, I mean, but I followed like all like the influencer people and stuff and
Yeah.
like always like liked all their videos and everything. And I like um made probably my first funny video, maybe like right around 2 years ago. And and then I was
Yeah.
like, oh, this is kind of fun. And so I would just do some videos every now and then. And then it just started getting like, then I paired up with Marcia and her and I would do a lot of videos.
Yes.
And that gave me a lot of
Wow.
confidence working with her. Cause I'd be like, well, what do you think? And she's
Yeah.
like, it's your channel. Like, do whatever you want. And I was like, do you think I should
Oh
do
yeah.
this? Like, I have all these funny ideas for imitating dogs, but like other people do it. And she's like, who cares? Like, everybody does
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
And
That's
so,
like that's what it is. Like online is just we're just all like doing each other's
yeah,
like things just in our own like filter or our own lens. Like it's yeah, it's cool because it's weird when the people get annoyed with like, oh my god, that person's copying me, and I'm like, that's like literally like that's like if someone does a video I did, I'm like flattered. I'm like, oh my god, I'm starting a trend. Like I get
that's how I
excited.
feel. Yeah. So like the
Yeah,
moment I see someone imitating dogs, if I see the video, I'll like it
yeah,
and comment because I think it's
yeah,
fun,
definitely.
and
Yeah,
I like what they're doing. And the girls were like, Mom, you should do like what are the
the short
signs
girl.
called? Oh, there she is. I was gonna ask about her.
There's the baby.
Sweet baby.
Oh,
She's
she's a
beautiful.
mess. I need to comb her out. She's
She's
been playing in the snow.
she's beautiful. Um,
Love.
but they were like, you should do the horoscope signs. And I was like, oh, that'd be funny. And I was like, no, Jay already
Yeah.
did it. Never mind. I was like, no, Jay did it.
Oh yeah,
And it was funny.
I know, but you should though because your would be such like I want to see like the Michelle
Version.
take of that because yeah that's fun like that'd be so cool yeah because like I actually like you need to do that actually.
You nailed it. Like you did really good with them. Like you nailed them. I mean, but yeah,
They're
like
so fun.
and it's funny because I'll think like I'm like, oh, am I going to run out of ideas? But I don't like even
No.
like I just
Yeah,
like just did
yeah,
on the Santa's naughty or nice list. Like that was fun. And
yes, like there's so many fun, cool ones. Yeah, like I do like so many random. Like my favorite thing right now is to act like a character from a Hallmark movie.
I love
And
those.
like acting like I'm in a live
I
stream.
should have done. I know, and I've seen a lot of people doing those, and I totally should have because they're so freaking ridiculous. Like,
Especially being like in Maine, like where I live is like where a movie would take place.
like I brought my Cape Cod mug up, and I know you don't live in
Yeah.
Cape Cod, but this was the trip that we ended in Maine, and this is like my favorite mug. So I was like, oh, I'm totally gonna bring this
Oh.
upstairs for my podcast. I love Maine.
Did you? Yeah, yeah. Do you love Maine? When did you come? Like in the summer, obviously.
We did like a trip like 2 years ago. We flew into, so we're trying to do all 50 states. And so we flew into Rhode Island, hung out there for a day, and then went up to Cape Cod for a couple days, and then hit all the states on the way up, and then flew out of. We stayed in not Portland, right below Portland is it starts with a P.
Right below Portland, it starts with a P. Why can I not think of it? Around Portland's like Saco. So all the Mainers are gonna be like yelling at me, like you don't.
Oh my gosh, I know, but like yeah. Anyways, it was right below. We flew out of Portland, but we stayed like right below Portland at like some cute town, and right on the water, and it was adorable, and ate lobster and stuff. So it was great. It was a good weekend.
Yeah, I like the Maine sucks like in the winter because you're in Texas, right?
Yes.
So like your winters, like, do you ever get snow in Texas anywhere?
We had like a good snow last year. That's what I made that dog video because that was like we had never had snow like that here. So I've been here 11 years.
I didn't even think of that. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. Okay, but that's cool. But yeah, that's nothing that sucks about Maine is like the cold winters. But I love the summer and I love the fall. Like the transition seasons here are the best.
Yeah.
There's nothing better than walking through fall when the leaves are turning and like
gorgeous.
Like I just kind of envision that like Michael Myers is gonna kill me or something. Like
that's so exciting.
Know, like, yeah, like I'm always just kind of looking around like, is he? Like, I don't know, it's just fun.
So I grew up in upstate New York, and that's where I'm from originally.
Okay.
And so that's my wonky accent. That's what that's from. And knock it off, you too. Yeah. And then we moved here 11 years ago. My father had moved here and my sister was here, and he just kept saying like it's booming, like the economy is really good. Jim had finished school, and when he finished school, like his first job was just like okay, right? And I had been doing hygiene for 10 years, and I said, well, I looked up like how much hygienists make here in Texas, and it was a lot more. And so I was like, screw it. Like Tyler was only my oldest was 13. And I was like, you know what, if we're going to do this, like, let's do it now before he gets older. And we did, we packed up everything. Like we sold the house before we even had jobs. Like we like took this huge leap and came here. And I think we just were like, well, if it doesn't work out, then we'll go to Colorado. Like we'll go, like, we'll just keep, but Texas has been really good to us. Like the economy is really good here. And, you know, there's a huge job market and everything. And all getting back to like weather and what I really like, I really want to live like, it's just someplace in the mountains. Not like Colorado mountains, but like I love the Smokies. That's my favorite. So someplace over there. I love Arkansas and even like southern or northern Georgia. Like we've been there, like in LJ, Georgia. It's gorgeous. So I just love mountains. So I want a cabin in the woods someplace, and then I can imitate dogs.
Yeah, that's the thing too. Like that's why I think I would miss living in a place like Maine, because I always say like, oh, the weather's annoying, I would love it. But I think being in like a big city and not having like wood to go escape to would suck. Like, cause like I grew up on the coast and like grew up with like my city has like one store.
Oh, see, that's amazing.
Yeah, and so it is cool to have like that place to go to, or you can kind of like run away from life, or not like run away from life. It's not like I feel like I'm running.
No,
away,
I know what you mean.
Like,
yeah. I'm like kind of like a gypsy too. Like, and I just love to like travel. So I don't, you know. And so this was a really cool, like where we grew up in upstate New York was really country. It was like out in the middle of like a really small town vibe. We had like a Family Dollar and like a Tops supermarket, and you know, and a McDonald's, and like that was a big deal. And so it was wonderful when the kids were little, but I'm so glad I raised them in a place like Southern Houston because it's so diverse. There's so like, there's everything here. They've been exposed to everything. So it's been, it's been really cool. But now I'm like, okay, now I'm ready to go back to like a small town. Yes.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, because like this year I'm starting to travel around and doing a bunch of like seminars and stuff, which is like nerve-wracking. I mean, I'm not like, it's gonna be fun because I love having an audience. So like my biggest concern is I need to like not turn it into a stand-up session every time and just like teach things.
Why? Make it a stand-up. People, the biggest feedback people get from like that they say about classes is that they're boring or they didn't learn anything. But at least if they're entertained, you know.
Yeah. At least you were entertained. Yeah. No, it won't be boring.
No.
I'm hoping for at least one walk out. Someone gets offended. No. But it's gonna be fun. But I want to become like traveling clown. Like I want to like kind of, I want to get like a mobile grooming van and like try and like add that on. So because that's the good thing. So the one good thing I will say about having a crew at my salon is that I've built up a crew that I really trust and respect, and I can leave. But I don't, the thing is though, I like don't make a lot of money off them because I did that intentionally where like I pay them fairly.
Good. No, and that's why they love you.
Yeah, and so in their and it's I don't even think of them as my employees. They're like they're groomer. Like some of them have been grooming longer than me. So I'm
Yes.
like, you just work here, you control your schedule, like and um and so that's why I do like having that, but it is hard to get to that point
Yeah.
because like it's hard because that when I've had like people that like I should not have hired and like there's been a lot of issues and like it took me a while to get to a point where I can trust my business with
Yeah.
someone. But when you get to that, it is nice to like have that going. They pay for themselves like to keep or they pay for like this place to keep going when I'm not there and then they still get paid and then I can come back and have like a home
But what
base.
about too, like sometimes you
Um,
train groomers and then they leave, and so that's where it's hard in this industry for people to want to
yeah,
grow because your overhead isn't huge to begin with, unless you are
yeah,
like, I don't even know. I guess I don't know a ton about like, I've looked into, should I grow, should I not? Like, what do I want to do? And to me, it was when I sat down and really figured it out, I would maybe make like an additional $10,000 a year, and then to run
yeah,
everything. And it was like, if I ran it the way I thought I wanted to run it, but the headache of, now, like, what if
yeah,
they cut somebody, the increased insurance, the more taxes at the end of the year. And so
yeah,
it was never, I never ruled it out. I just never found a reason to really all go in for it. And,
yeah. And
so
it makes sense because for me, you're right. Like the headache's not worth the extra like the money because I really don't make a lot of money off them at
yeah,
all. Like like if the business might make a little bit off them, but not a lot. It's I just take 100% of the dogs I groom. Like that's how I pay
yeah,
myself from the business, and then it's kind of
which is
their
pretty
like
smart.
their
Like, so
role.
you're not, you're
Yeah,
paying yourself. Like, a lot of dog groomers don't even,
yeah.
at the end of the day, like, they're like, oh, it was like tight. I paid my staff. I didn't pay me.
Yeah. I mean, there, of course, there's been times where I haven't paid myself like every week or something if it's tight, but no, I usually just pay myself the 100% of what I groom. But it's worth it for me to have the freedom to leave. But
Yes.
if you don't need to always leave your salon and stuff, then you don't need
Yeah,
employees.
and because
Like,
and as you become like a personality too, and like, as you grow, you can
yeah.
hold workshops at your shop and things like that, and that's really cool. So
Yeah.
I've talked about doing some of
Yeah.
that. Like, I would enjoy that. So there's
Yeah, that'd be
yeah,
cool. I'm putting together like I want to find a place in Maine to bring do like my own little type of expo seminar thing and have like a bunch of people come and like meet up in Maine because there's never really been like a Maine big
yeah,
thing. That would be fun. So I want to put that together because a lot of people like I've asked and reached out and be like, yeah, just come like and be I think it'd be cool for a lot of the Maine groomers to meet all these like famous online
yeah.
groomers I've never seen.
Isn't
Yeah.
it funny? I don't know. It's so cool. It's funny when people like ask me questions and stuff, and I'm like, I'm just like, I'm nobody. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, I
No,
don't feel
yeah.
like, I'm just here like the last meeting, about groom.
So you don't feel like the Michelle. I keep wanting to say Caluneo. I'm
You
so
guys say
sorry.
however you know. It's
What is it?
close enough. Yeah. Cornholio,
No,
whatever.
I need. Can it be Cornholio?
Cornholio.
Are you the Michelle
Cornholio.
Cornholio?
I am cornholio.
Yeah. No, but it is such a surreal feeling. So, like, when was the first time you went to an expo and got recognized?
The first time I went to one was at Intergroom, and I walked in and was on the floor for 3 seconds before somebody came up to me, and my face was beet red. Like,
Wait, so when was this? Like, just this
no,
past
this
year?
was a year and a half ago. Intergroom is in
Okay,
like
so it wasn't.
Jersey, and that was,
Yes,
I mean,
I remember seeing you do a video with Blake at one of the things
that was the
this
Houston
past
Dog
year.
Show. So yeah, a year and a half ago, I
Okay,
went to Intergroom, and I think that's usually like,
yeah,
maybe, Intergroom, I think, is in April. I don't know. It was cold, maybe March. It was cold, and so I said, well,
yeah,
we'll go in and we'll go to the show. My husband came with me, and we'll just wander around the show a little bit, and then we'll go to New York City and just do like a quick weekend trip, and I can write it off. It's a business write off, like, whatever. This will be fun.
yeah,
And so yeah, I mean, I watched and I got recognized a lot, and people freak out.
yeah,
Like, they freak out when they see
yeah,
you. And so that, for me, like, I'm
yeah,
not used, I'm just not used to that. So but it was cool. I mean, it was really neat, and I got to meet a lot of people that I was looking forward to
yeah.
meeting. Me and you,
Is
and just real quick, like, me and you, next time we do this, we need to do a makeup video where we do our makeup together. Wouldn't that be fun? I was like, we should totally do.
Yes, that would be so fun, and we can just say, have a kiki, we can just, like, talk and chat while we're
It'd
that
be
would be
so
so
fun. Yeah,
fun.
that's our next
Yeah.
video. Okay, stay tuned.
I would love it. Yeah. Yes, next video. Yes, because that's what I wanna do too when, like, my goal is I wanna meet, like, you and, like, everyone in person and do their makeup, like, do a video, like,
That'd be
doing
so
everything.
fun. I
I
told
wanna
Blake the
do,
other day
like,
we were
all
talking, and I was like, next time we get together, will you do my hair? I'm like, I want Blake to, because me and Blake have
Yes.
like the exact same hair. Like it's curly, but we like to like, but mine's a little bit longer. His is a little bit healthier because I like dyed mine and I'm older.
I was talking to Blake and like we should do a booth where he does the groomer's hair and I do their makeup. It's called like the groomer
And
glam
I'll take
booth.
photos. I'll be the
Yes.
photographer. It's setting
Yes,
shit
that would be
up.
iconic.
That would be so much
Yeah.
fun.
We can do their
Could do
nails.
their nails.
So
Yes, could do their nails.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that would be so much fun. But yeah, then I went to what did I do? So I went to Groom, and then I'm always gonna be at the Houston Dog Show. I go there every year. It's 20 minutes from my house. I love that
Ooh.
show because it's a dog show too.
When
So
is
it's a grooming expo, but it's also a
yeah,
full-blown huge dog
a
show.
dog.
So it's just really, really cool. And I have like a big fancy camera and I love I like getting like action shots and stuff. So I just bring my camera
Yes.
and I just wander around and I talk to people. So I did that last year. And then this year I went to Pet Pro Classic in Dallas, and that's where I hung out with Jess Adorno. We did a video together. Shannon Wiggins was there, and we did a video together. Me, her, and
Yeah.
Shannon. That's really funny. If you haven't seen that, make sure you go
Yeah.
back and watch it.
Yeah, no, I will. I can't remember if I saw
Jay
it. I need
Batista was
to.
there, and I'm a huge fan of him. I adore him. Like we've been friends. Yeah, we've been friends
Oh,
for
yeah.
a long time. We've done videos together too, so I love. So that was cool. I got to hang out with him.
Yeah.
And then I only went in for just one day. I took the girls, and I was like, all right, let's do like a quick little trip. But they were cracking up because they're on the floor with me, and all these people are coming up. They're like, Mom, forget that like
Yeah.
you do this. And I'm like walking around taking photos with people, and my daughters are just like.
Yeah, that's so funny. Yeah, because that's me when I brought like my salon to the New England Expo. Like they just like left at one point because I was just doing TikToks with people and like, and I'm like, yeah, they're like, what? Like you're just Jay? Like what? I'm like, I know it's really weird.
It's surreal. Yeah.
Because I didn't think that either. Like so my first expo ever was Hershey.
That's a lot.
And so I know. And so I walked in thinking the same as you. I was like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna hang out. Maybe someone will be like, hey, I've seen a video or two, or whatever. Mm-hmm. But like, yeah, instantly, like everyone's like, oh my god, like and it is cool. I love it, and I love actually being able to like interact with people because it makes you realize because content creators can get stuck in their head when you have a video and like that video only got 200 views, 200. And it's like that's 200 people. Like meeting that many people in person, like I probably saw 200 people that weekend, and like that's a lot. And like so it was really, I loved that for me to like see my followers in person. It really put perspective of like, don't get so caught up in your head about comparing to other bigger creators or anything like that. Like you and your followers like have a connection. Like this is a real thing. Like I love.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
It is a weird thing. Like I remember the first time I had a video that got 1,000 views and how excited I was. And now if I have a video that gets 1,000 views, I'm disappointed. And so I think we have to remember to put it in perspective. It's not like a competition. And I get like the feedback I get. I try to. And being like a content creator too, like I got a notification this morning on my phone that told me I averaged 8 hours a day last week on my phone, and it made me sick. I was like, okay, like we're gonna do better this week because that's too much. Like I can't be on my phone 8 hours a day when I groom dogs 10 hours. What am I doing? I'm working and going on my phone.
I know. I mean, but I do also justify this in that I watch YouTube videos.
That's true too.
I'm like justification, but no, I am on my phone all day too. Like the hour, I haven't looked at the like hours lately, but it would be shocking if I did.
Because we get excited, right? And we like making a difference. And we've talked before too. Like you're just such a kind soul. Like I just adore you. And I think and I'm like that too. Like I'll have like a lot of people will engage me, and then once in a while I'll meet someone. I'm like, I like you. We can be friends. Like you know what I mean? And I'm very much like that. Where like I'll like talk to people, and then all of a sudden I'll come across them, and I'm like, you're cool. We can be friends. Like and so like I think you're very similar to me. Where like we have big hearts and we like to help people and make them feel good too. And so when we get like feedback and, someone this morning said, I've been really sick for 3 years and your videos just make my day every day. And just like, I get a lot of comments like that. And so it's just, if if I'm making a little bit of a difference, then who cares if I don't have 2 million followers? It would be cool. And for financial reasons, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
So
that's really the only reason I would want more followers is
100%.
for financial reasons, because people with those big followers, because like our following is like our following, like we're the same. Like, we're like the same. No, but like
totally
our
the
level,
same person.
Yeah. But like even the level, like the number you have, like you're a bigger follower than me, but it's still like in comparison to millions of followers, it's lesser than. But it's not, because your and my followings they're engaged followers.
Yeah, they're real followers
of other dog groomers, of pet parents, of people that are actually getting, like, because these people with millions of followers, most of their followers don't engage with their videos.
Or they've been doing it forever. Like, don't forget that too. If you're starting out, like a lot of these people, like one YouTuber I follow her, and like, I'm like, man, she's doing so good. She's got so many followers. She gets so many views. And then she said in 2016, when I made my first video, and I was like, you've been doing this for 10 years. Like, and you know, Amy Lee said the best thing to me one day when we were talking. She goes, Michelle, if you wake up tomorrow and you have 100,000 new followers, she's like, you're in trouble. She's like, you don't want that. You don't want that. Those aren't real followers. Those aren't, and they're not bots, but I'm saying like, they're not actual followers that are going to engage you. Like, you need that engagement.
Yeah, they won't be helpful in the long run. Right. And like getting viral followers too can go bad, really bad. I mean, I've been like canceled for that before, because I've been doing this since 2019, I think, is when I did my first video ever, not about dogs at all.
Okay.
Because I was terrified, because I was a dog groomer for 13, 14 years or something. I don't even know what time is, but I've been grooming forever, but I was terrified to put grooming online because everyone was like so mean.
They were so mean that it took me forever to like even post like a video of me like holding shears.
Yeah, so no, like the groomers rants page and stuff on Facebook, like it's trauma for me. Every time I see my video pop up there, I'm like, this is trauma.
That's why I don't go live. I give people credit that want to go live, but
I do it. I only do it on TikTok because TikTok's safe. For some reason, TikTok like pushes your stuff to your people more.
It's true. You're right. Yeah.
For some reason, on like YouTube is where I get the burn in hell. And I'm like, okay, but like. It's just I don't know what that is. Like but for some reason I'm not as scared on TikTok live.
Well, and I'll do like I'll bathe dogs live, right? And I'll just talk live, but I never like I never do haircuts live, because people are just I just posted like an ASMR video of me doing a nail trim, right? And I don't usually do those, but I had a good set of nails that came in, and the dog's a good girl. She's great for her nail trim. She doesn't really love the Dremel, so I Dremeled all of her nails. I didn't put that in the video. And like one of the comments were like, now Dremel them. And I was like, I Dremeled them. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, freaking Dremeled her nails. Like, I did the best I could. She didn't love the Dremel, but then you're just like, ugh. So
yeah, or like when people will comment and be like, I don't like how you lifted that foot up, but I lifted it up to show the camera. And I'm like, do you realize like I'm showing you, like, so this isn't how I normally would operate.
Have you ever seen a dog lift its leg to take a whiz? I mean, they have a good range of motion, and I'm not like, yes, there is people that are like, that are doing it blatantly incorrectly, but you know, I mean, if you're just lifting it up and you're not coming straight forward or straight back, and you're going a little bit out, and the dog's not resisting you, but that's how you can get in that fold, it's okay.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, but you know, unfortunately, there's a lot of people that do a lot of like bad shit too. So I think that's where like,
And so I do understand that, because like, so I've been canceled for like the stupidest
thing
ever. Like I love being canceled. It's my favorite thing ever. I love like finding a random video that I didn't post of a whole comment section about me, and I'm like, I'm famous.
Oh my God. Well, I love posting. I'll get like in trouble whenever I post the top knot video, but it always gets like millions of views. So I reshare it because it's hysterical. It's freaking hysterical. Yeah. But I'm like, I didn't accidentally cut off a top knot and like, you know, and like, it just happened to be recording it. Like,
post it. Yeah. So that's what I mean by like a cancellation is like, it's like a cute one. Like not, like I'm never Harvey Weinstein anyone, but like but just like,
well, thank God.
But like, so like one time it was, I said in a video, like I did like the towel trick where I blow dried through the towel. And then everyone was like, this is so stupid and all this stuff and like freaking out. And like there was like this huge discourse about it online. And then like people were making videos and people were being like, you shouldn't do the towel trick. And like it's like so many things. And then but then that video got like 1 million views. And people, but there were a lot of people in grooming groups and stuff and like saying it's dumb or whatever. But I will say, I think I make master groomers very angry because they've dedicated their entire life, so much money, so much things into this career, and then I can just like show up and just be like blah and do whatever and then get like way more engagement.
I wondered that too, like when I first started, like, am I gonna upset people? I come in, I'm a dental hygienist, like I haven't even been doing this for very long, and then all of a sudden, like, who is this chick, right?
Yeah, I don't think you will, because you're not doing what I'm doing, where I'm trying to like get into the industry and actually want to do seminars and shit, showing up at Expos.
But you're getting like, you bought a poodle, like you want to do more shows, you want to do more competitive grooming. That's not, and my thing is like for years, like when I was in college, like we had to like a groom, we had to like scale teeth like in front of our teachers, and like we had state board exams. Like I've done so much of that, so when I see people up there like competing, it like gives me anxiety. Like I have no desire to do that. Like I think it's wonderful and I love going and watching them do that, and I think that's really cool because we all need to have goals in life, right? We all have to be working towards something, and if you're not working towards something, that's when we get stagnant and unhappy. And so I am very ambitious about lots of things and interested in lots of things. And at first, when I was kind of going to the shows, people were like, you want to do it? And I was like, maybe. And then I was like, So I think it's wonderful for all those people that do it. I think it's amazing. And I love supporting it. But just because I am very happy just being a pet groomer. And there's nothing wrong with that.
No, there isn't. I love pet grooming. Like that's the thing. Like I've mastered pet grooming, and now I want to work on more like detail work and stuff. So that's just it. But that's like my own personal thing. It's just like what I want to do. But I also think it's just because my end goal is to like groom, like win a grooming competition in character or something, and just like act like a horrible person in front of everyone. Or if I lose and just get so mad, I want someone to be filming, and I'm just like I freak out and be like. But that's why people don't like me, is because I want to make everything a joke.
But that's fun. I don't know. Like that's where, I'm like, I mean, I'm sure nobody's mean. I mean, really. I want to.
Well, no one will be mean to my face. Like everyone's like nice in person, and then they'll just do it online. I'm like, thanks for the.
I had the best comment. This is like one of my favorite comments. Is someone, I don't even know who said it, but she goes, even the people that are mean to everybody are nice to you. And I was like, oh, I freaking love that. Like, okay. I do try to keep everything real lighthearted. And I'm very friendly in person, and it takes, but I also, I don't mess around either. Like, you know what I mean? So if you're going to be a dick, I'll be a dick right back. I have no problem doing that, So,
I wanted to ask you that about how Michelle Cornholio. How do you handle like an angry client, like in person?
Like an angry actual client?
Yes, like in person. Like what do you react? Like do you stay calm? Do you
run? Oh yeah. Like very professional and calm. Absolutely. Absolutely. Always. And I'm like that in life. I mean, just I'm just trying to think of like, even I think they came with raising 3 kids though. I'm not the fly off the handle parent. I mean, when the kids were young, I would be like, you're really pissing me off. Like I'm about to get really mad and I need you to stop. And then they'd be like, and I'd be like, I swear to God. And then like, but I hated when that would, I didn't have a lot of moments like that, but when I would freak out, I hated it. It didn't make me feel good. And I didn't like that. So I never feel good when I lose my shit. And so I try to keep everything really calm. And I've had some uncomfortable moments. I had one lady that she brought her golden retriever twice. He was huge. He was the most unruly, which is funny because I love golden retrievers. And it's funny that I actually ended up having to cancel one.
They're my favorite breed ever. I can't wait to get another golden.
They're my favorite. No, I love them. I love goldens. They're my absolute favorite. She brought him twice, and both times we had really serious conversations about dog training. And he was unruly, like really, but he was young, and I was really trying to like help her. And then the last time she brought him in, and she was okay as long as I gave her like positive feedback. And then the last time she brought him in, he like yanked her through the door so hard. Like I thought she was gonna like go right down, like on her face. Like it was, and then she tried to tell me she thought he was getting better. Like her clothes were falling off because he was like just so crazy. And like at one point, like it was there was almost nipple. Like I wanted to be like, let me hold on. Like it was that ridiculous. Like I was just like, what the is going on here right now? He's so ridiculous. And so she leaves. He will not stop humping me. So I put him in the crate. Like it was that bad. And so I put him in the crate and he's barking. I mean, really, like he is just, he's so stressed and he is just a mess. So finally, like after like 10 minutes, I take him out of the crate and after I cleaned up and I'm trying to get him over to the tub and he is just like barking, jumping, humping. I mean, he is. And so I called her and I said, listen, I'm so sorry. Like, you're going to have to come get him. Like I can't groom him today. Like he really needs training. Like, let's focus on training and then we'll move forward with grooming. But I think, and she came back pissed. She wouldn't even like talk to me. She just like took him. And I'm like, I can't believe like you won't like he's a problem. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm not the problem. So it's just, you know what I mean? Like
it's projection. It makes her feel better to like like she probably has kids that acts like that. Like I'm not trying to talk shit about this woman, but it's just how people are. Like it just seems like the dog doesn't respect her, basically, is how it like the dog needs to learn, because dogs are pack animals. They want to follow their leader. They want a leader. If you're not showing them that you're a person they can follow, then they're not going to.
This dog had no respect for her. And so, but yeah, I mean, but I handled it really well. And then I think I texted her like the next day and just said like, my business was still pretty new. So I was really more concerned then, where I'm not so much now. Like if you don't like me, it's fine. I don't care. You know, I mean, and so it's just, I don't even have a Google for my business. Like, and that's one thing I started out early too, because I was like, you know what? People are so mean on the internet. So I just made the Instagram and then I made a Facebook because my mom was like, I don't have Instagram. I don't know how to use it. I'm old. So I was like, all right, fine, I'll make a Facebook. And so, but I was like, let me just do this. Let me be smart about this, like marketing. And I'm just gonna do Facebook and Instagram and I went to like groups in our area and like said I was grooming and things like that. But yeah, I mean, it's just, people are really weird, but I am overall very kind. But there's been times that people cross me the wrong way. And I certainly, I can do, I can certainly put my own.
That's me too. Like, I feel like I am quoting Taylor Swift like I always do. If you don't do bad things.
I know you love her.
You don't do bad things, I won't write bad songs about you. And that's what I feel about like content, because like, and I do, like, I have a lot of regretful videos. I've built a brand on going online and calling people out by name and screaming about them and blacking out and then waking up the next day and people told me it went viral.
Oops.
So that happened. But I feel like I've gotten better about it. And
because
up like my latest video, but no, like it's just because I felt like it got to a certain point where I was always scared of offending or pissing off a potential client. Like every time I was thinking about posting anything with grooming, I'm like, well, what if a potential client doesn't like this? I finally got to a point where I'm like, well, a person that's gonna get offended by your video that you're joking is not gonna be a client for you. Like
it's not the client for you anyways. Yes.
So I got to that point, and so now I feel like I only call out clients by name and tag them publicly, which is a psycho thing to do, if they publicly talk about my business using their name first. And that's
then that's different. Like you're kind of.
I've never once doxed a client. Like if they've always had to have gone onto my business with their name, leaving a review, and then I'm like, okay, well, and then they always get mad when I tag them on Facebook. But I'm like, but you could say it on Google, like. But that is a gray area though, because there's a lot of people that come up to me and say like, that's so unprofessional, you should not call out clients like that. And I'm like, you shouldn't. I tell everyone, I'm like, don't do that. That's crazy. That's like, but that's
my rule is I don't make videos when I'm mad.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm getting to. So that's what I've slowly gotten to, because my last video that I actually that I was really too mean to this person, and I did make a video apologizing after, not to her, but to like just people in general. I was just like I was like, that was uncalled for. I didn't have to freak out on this lady. It was when I was mad. If I would have waited until the next day to make the video, it would have been more rational. And I think that's where I'm trying to get to, is not just pulling out my camera when I'm pissed.
I don't, even like when I did the why your dog groomer hates you, I wasn't mad, and nothing had really just recently happened. And so, but that's my rule to myself, that I don't make videos when I'm upset.
And that's a
You
really,
know,
that's a really good rule, because I never thought of that, like that being the rule. But I think now that you've said it like that, I'm like, yes, that's what I've been working on without realizing it. Is that, you need to take emotions out of it, especially when it's like dealing with your actual business, because people just don't realize that I feel like dog groomers get so upset when we get a complaint, because you're complaining about something that we like love and care about, and we're taking care of your living.
You hurt our feelings.
Yes, I think that's what it is. Like, and so it's different than like, you didn't like how I stocked the shelf at Walmart when I used to work at Walmart. Like I wouldn't get mad. I wouldn't get like personally offended by that, but it's different when you are like working on a living creature for some reason.
Dog groomers have to be defensive, because I just saw a post yesterday and someone said it looks like her German Shepherd, something happened at the shop, tore its Achilles tendon and had a cast on its foot. And the comments were like, sue, 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 contact your lawyer, sue, neglect, neglect. And I thought, you know how many times a dog could have ripped its Achilles tendon in my shop? I mean, just like, that's, accidents happen. We naturally have to be really defensive. I think for me, because I did dental hygiene for 20 years. So I really thick skin because of that. So I was scaling people's teeth and getting blamed for their gums bleeding for 20 years. So I had to learn how to be like, okay, you're really good at brushing, but let's talk about flossing. And that's literally how I was as a dental hygienist. Right. And I'd be like, and if they would blame me for their bleeding, I was like, I'm not responsible for your gingivitis, sir. So I had to learn how to talk to people and try to help them. And I carry on a lot of that in the business when we're talking about like, you need to get your dog trained, or you really need to work better on brushing, or you know what I mean, or they really need their teeth cleaned and this is why, like whatever. And so I think that's like one of the best things you can work towards, because it doesn't feel good. It's like when you get drunk and do a bunch of shit and then you wake up the next day and you feel like an asshole. Like that's how it feels when you post a video that you're not really proud of doing. And I've done it too, where I posted ones, not necessarily where I'm mad, but like then the feedback is so bad. Like I had I put a dog in a Jirpet, and this temperature setting is 90. And that's a good actual temperature, because if you put it on 75, it's freezing in there for them and they're wet. So like 80 to 90s is like the standard setting. And so I put a little Shih Tzu in there to get her face dried, because I dried her body. And sometimes I'll just put them in there for their face, because they hate the face.
Yeah.
And it was so cute. Her ears were flapping. It was the cutest video. And I popped it up, and like everybody was like 93 or whatever, like the temperature hit, because it'll fluctuate the temperature.
Yeah.
And all the feedback was like so bad that like it freaked me out. Like I called my friend Lauren Miskey. I don't know. Do you know her? Yeah.
Yeah, Lauren. Yeah, I love her. Yeah, I work with Maine.
So I called her and I was all upset, and I was like, I took it down, and she's like, well, you probably did the right thing. But I just felt like I finally took it down, because like another groomer that's like a big name groomer went on there and was like, I have one of those 90 whatever's too high, it's dangerous. I was like, dude, if you really felt like what I was doing was wrong, which it's not, that's the factory setting. Like, but here I am getting defensive talking about it. It's okay that he wanted to say that. I felt like he probably should have just messaged me.
Well, no, it is a responsibility, because like to me too, I can't just go on to a comment to someone and like, and it's not me and you, like it's not us saying we're like bragging, but like that is a big thing to do for someone with a following to comment on a video bashing the person. That is, you're based, like so, and hopefully that person just didn't realize what they were doing.
I just at that point I just took it down, but I felt like, and so those are the videos that like they're getting and it was getting crazy views. It was already, but I took it down.
The issue.
Yes. It was already at like, I think it was at 300,000 views. It had been up for like 4 hours.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. So it's like, that's crazy, by the way. But like, that's like, you must have been freaking out, because I hate getting that many notifications when it's bad. Like, I just, and that's what I've always wondered. When I saw those at like the first time I ever saw the Jirpet like the dryer things, I was like, there's no one posts these ever. I was like, I was like, people have to freak out online when they see these. Yeah. Like, and now I like, because I don't think I never see anyone posting them, like at least in America.
I'll post mine sometimes. I'm obsessed with it. Like I love it. Like I have so many.
I tried it. I try it, but I was like, oh my god, this is great. Like it's a, but it's just I would be so scared to post it. Do you? But most of the time, you don't get negative feedback about it online.
The only, and so now I'm very careful. Like when I put them in there, I always put the temperature on 80. And then
Yeah,
if I feel like if I feel like the dog's cold or I need to turn up, and I also keep it lower when it's summertime here in Texas,
yeah,
right? Because I work in
yeah,
a garage space that's controlled, but it will get warmer in there in the summertime, obviously, than it is in the winter. So
yeah,
it just depends on the temperature outside. But no, it's really a great tool for dogs that don't like their face blow dried. Older dogs. I
yeah.
have a lot of dogs that I turn on the blow dryer, they get really stressed out, but I pop
Yeah,
them in there and they go to sleep. So it's
that's
all,
cool.
and it's right in front of me. I can watch it the whole time. It's got like
Yeah,
good alarm systems and stuff. And so I would never, it makes me only want to groom small dogs because I can work
yeah,
so efficiently with this.
that's
Like I
cool.
can say, if I got to work a dog in my schedule, I'll put a
Yeah,
dog in at 8 and then I'll put another one in at 8:30. So I'll bathe that dog and, just get a towel dried, pop it in the Jirpet, and then the 8:30 will come and I'll give that one a bath and then just,
yeah,
so it's a really neat tool. And I think people are always like, oh, because a lot of things can be done poorly and a lot of things can be done the correct way. And so,
yeah,
it just depends on how you're running your business. And so anyways, I think it's really cool. But yeah, so back to
yeah,
that video, but I was getting all like the views and the comments were all the wrong kind. And so
yeah,
I chose to take it down. But it's frustrating when that happens because I probably would have made $1,000 off that video if I would have left it
yeah,
up. Like, but you know what I
yeah,
mean? You also don't want to be known for
yeah.
something bad.
Yeah, because people can because I feel like too it also triggers people with like Petco used to have those essentially they were microwaves for dogs. Like they would have like heated kennels that there was no windows. You couldn't even see inside it. And I think people
Yeah,
like
that's scary.
and there was like someone forgot a dog in there and one tragically like was
Yeah.
unalive there like years ago. And I think like that's kind of like stuck in people like in the zeitgeist of like people are so
Yeah.
scared of those. And but I was looking, but I when I saw them at the expo, and I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. Like it seems so safe. So I'm glad like this is the
Yeah.
first you're the first like advocate for these I've ever talked to.
And I don't work for them, you know what I mean? And
Yeah, yeah,
so
yeah. No, I know. Yeah,
I don't take a lot of free stuff. I work with Biogroom.
yeah,
And I've worked with them for about a year and a half now, and I love them and I love their products. It doesn't mean I think that
yeah,
there's a lot of great products out there and a lot of great shampoos. I love a lot of them. A lot
yeah.
of them smell amazing, and I love them. So I just
You know,
happen to work with Biogroom. I think they're
you
great.
just work with Biogroom. Yeah, I was gonna ask your favorite. So is that your favorite brand for shampoo? Is
Yes,
Biogroom? That's what you
I've
use every.
never had a single negative anything happen with Biogroom. I use
Oh, cool.
Biogroom every day on all my dogs. I've never had an allergic reaction. I've never had a skin irritation. It's just a good, solid shampoo. It leaves their coats really silky. It smells really nice. So I've just had a great experience working with Biogroom. They're a really good company. They're here in Texas, so they're good
Oh,
people, and
cool.
I
Yeah,
like working with them. But Jirpet had reached out to me and wanted to send me one like December last year, and I kind of ignored whatever, because I get a lot of those. And
yeah,
I was like, I don't know about that, right? I'm not putting a dog in a cage. And so it looks like microwave,
yeah,
whatever. And then finally they
yeah,
reached out again, and I just happened to read it and I was like, I don't know, I'm a little intrigued. So I was like, you know what? Go ahead and
yeah,
send it to me. And yeah, no, it's really cool. Like I like it. I tell people it's like when you put the dog, like when like the dog's in the back seat with all the windows open. That's kind of just
yeah.
like it's like this air is just
Yeah,
flowing.
that's
It's
what it felt like because I was feeling it like at an
Mhm.
expo, and I was like, "Oh wow, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah." Because I think that's what people like are just worried about. They're like, "Are you just gonna be cooking a dog?" You're like,
yeah.
"No, it's just air drying them gently." Like,
No, Daisy's a snob for the blow dryer. She'll
yeah,
stand right
yeah,
up. I mean, she is an absolute snob. And so like I pop her right in
yeah,
there. So obviously, like if you're doing, you're grooming a Bichon, there's certain times you really want to work on that coat. But again, like I said,
yeah,
we're doing pet trims, right? And
yeah,
so there's a lot of coats, Yorkies and Shih Tzus. There's a lot of coats that go in there and they come out exactly the same as they would if I was blow drying them on the table. And then there's
yeah,
certain dogs that I don't necessarily love. I have a senior little poodle. I would love to blow dry her on the table. She really hates it. So it's, her
yeah,
coat's still curly when I take her out of that, but it's okay because, we're
yeah.
just
'Cause
doing,
you're doing, yeah,
yeah, what's
yeah.
best. So
Deep questions. Why are you a content creator?
why am I a content creator?
Have you
Um,
ever thought about that?
No.
For me, I think it's that I crave attention because my father left as a young child.
That is a very good, honest, raw answer. I think we all obviously crave a little bit of attention, right? I always
Yeah.
like making friends and like talking to
Yeah.
people. I've always loved that, right? And it's when I was younger, it was more like look at me, but then don't look at me, right? Like you know what I mean. So I think I always thought like I could be like a singer, but then I can't sing really good. And then I wanted to be like a dancer, but I suck at cardio. So I think I knew I wanted to do kind of something on a stage, you know? This has just been
Yeah.
like a really cool way to like ease yourself into it, you know? I
Yeah.
like making people laugh. I like sharing stuff. And now I'm older and I don't really care. I think I would have been too
Yeah.
embarrassed to do it when I was younger and felt like, what would people think? What would the people I went to high school would think and people back home? And
Yeah.
I just don't care anymore. I just don't care. Like, I like everybody and I don't know. It's a neat thing to do.
Yeah.
And I like making people happy and making them laugh. So if I can spread a little bit of love, then I'm happy to do that. So yeah, that's
Yeah.
probably my,
So it's really like the community. Like you love to like
yeah,
build the community and have the yeah, that's cool. Yeah, because I love that too. But yeah, no, I just always wanted to be like an actor.
yeah.
I always just wanted to be like I knew I could do it because like I watch horrible movies all the time with horrible actors in the theater, and I'm like, I could be a bad
I
actor.
could be a bad actor. I could do that.
They do it. Like I want to be like it would be so fun. But yeah, no, because I just love like there's something. Do you like in person live like do you get stage fright like in person?
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
you
so I
do?
think that would be something like I would have to work. Like, I've just never done that, you know? And
Oh wow,
so,
yeah,
that's not really like a
yeah,
comfortable thing for me. So that's, I don't know. So I would have to, I'm very much like I have to condition myself into things. So like I go back and watch
yeah,
like the first video I did and I'm like, oh, it's so cringy. Like I'm not reposting this. And
yeah,
I'm like almost like whispering. I'm like, what is it like to be a dog groomer? I'm like, oh my God, shut up.
yeah,
Like just talk like you normally talk, you know?
yeah.
So
You need to do that reaction video. You reacting to your old
I
videos.
totally should. Yes.
This is really funny. But yeah, like that. Yeah, I do understand that too. Of like, because I remember the first time I ever got in front of a crowd was public speaking class,
Yeah.
and I was like, I never want to not do this. Like, I just wrote there's something very intoxicating and addicting about a crowd laughing.
So then you're made
Um,
for it. Like you're good at that. Like,
yeah, like I just always like my biggest my I got like a 98 in that class besides 100 because she said my biggest critique was every speech was funny. And I'm like, well, I'm sorry
why
that she
would
was
you
like,
give me a 98 then? It should have been 100.
I know because like we did like eulogies and I did my own comedy version of a eulogy.
I
And it was
totally would do
pretty,
that.
yeah,
I think,
but yeah,
yeah, no, it's like getting in front of a bunch of people. I think that's one of those things that you have to get used to doing. So
yeah,
I've always been very like one-on-one, even as a hygienist. I would entertain my patients all day long. Right. And
yeah,
so like all my patients love me. Like I was really good at that job. Like you know what I
yeah.
mean? And so, but to get
I
in,
think you would like it
yeah,
because it seems like you're because I do the same thing. We subconsciously search for an audience,
yeah.
no matter what we're doing. It's like, okay, will this person laugh at me? Will this person laugh at me? And like I wasn't aware of it most of my life, and now I look back, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I was just doing that because I just crave an audience.
And I can conform too. Like I used to laugh because it was like we had like these nuns that would come in. The doctor I worked for in New York would groom the whole
Yeah,
church's like teeth for free. And so the nuns would come in like full nun and I would be like and
yeah,
I would talk to them and have great conversations. And the next one would be like a 16-year-old and I'd have a great conversations. And like the next one would be like a
yeah,
30-year-old guy. And then
yeah.
like, you know,
You can be like shapeshifter into
yeah.
different
And
like,
that's part of like
environment.
being professional and like, just kind
Yeah,
of getting to know people for who they are. Like I've never been like,
yeah,
if you're not like me, like I had like friends from all over the place when like in high school. Like I didn't hang out with like one group of people. Like I hung out with
yeah,
everybody. And I've always been like that. Like
yeah,
I try to find like good in whoever, and so some people, even if they come across
yeah,
quiet, they're really funny. So, but I don't know. So for me, I've always been really good at one-on-one, but the thought of getting on a stage but I'd have to like ease into that, right? I couldn't just get up on a stage
yeah,
and think I'm,
yeah,
like freaking Dave Chappelle and start,
yeah.
start running a
No,
whole
well,
auditorium,
you You do need delusional confidence, like doing like, because for me the way, because I've only done probably like a stand-up set a couple times, and I way I knew I could do it is when I went to my friend's California wedding,
Yeah.
and I'm from Maine, and no one knew who I was. So like to go out to a cold room is an understatement
Yeah.
because no one knew who I was. The bachelorette or maid of honor, that's what it's called. She straight people customs, I don't know, but the maid of honor was like did the sappy crying
Yeah.
speech, and then she's like, okay, here's the best man. And then I get up and I'm making jokes of like,
So
I'm
much
like,
better.
Jack keeps telling me he's not gay, but I get like, and like, so like, and but I and so like at first it wasn't working, and then I pulled the whole crowd around,
Yeah.
and by the end, and after that thing I remember walking off and be like, I just did a 5-minute set to like the coldest like group of people that have no idea who I am. I was like, I can do stand up
Yeah.
because I actually got them laughing at
Absolutely.
me.
No, I would have to like, you know, and you learn every time you do stuff, and like, you know, I mean, so that, and
Yeah,
the same with like making videos, but I don't know. I just find
yeah,
like I love being behind a camera. That's why I would do acting 100%. Like I would love to do that, like working
yeah,
on a set. That would be really
yeah,
cool because I know
yeah.
like I
That's
take.
a different energy. Yeah, because that would be fun. I would love to work on a set because that's so I feel like I'm so different because I don't know if you do this too, but like when I'm doing like my character skits and stuff, I feel like I literally go into a different person. Like I have like when I'm playing a different character, I'm like I feel very like my body language
Yeah,
is
you have
different,
to.
my voice. I literally be like and I think maybe that like because you said earlier like you're good at shape shifting and figuring
Mhm.
fitting in with people. I think like doing that we've been like studying like personalities our whole life, not even realizing
Yeah.
it, and now I feel like I can fall into those characters that I've
Well, look
shape
at us
shifted
imitating
into.
different dogs. I mean, that's just like a good
Yeah,
example of like, you
yeah,
know, because each one you're showing like a totally different personality. So I'm saying like, not only can I act, but I can do different personalities. I can do like, I'll do a collie
yeah,
who's wearing glasses, who's really smart and intelligent and concerned about, and then I'm like a German Shepherd. And then, you know what I mean? And then I'm like a really dumb dog. And so like, I mean, you go, you know, that's a really cool part about like imitating different dog breeds is because you're really doing like all
yeah,
these different personalities.
yeah.
So
You
it's just
really
really cool. It's fun stuff, you
yeah.
know. I don't know.
It's like
I never thought in a million years I would do this. I'm grateful that I didn't have a smartphone when my kids were young because
yeah,
this kept me. I was really engaged in them and just being a mom.
yeah,
And this has come at a really cool time when my kids are older, which is why I'm really
yeah,
grateful because
yeah.
this keeps me.
It's the better way to do it because I feel like family vloggers are weird. Like the people that like show their little kids their whole life and stuff. Like I don't want to get into
It's
controversy talking calling anyone out, but I'm just saying
It's
it's just
risky. It's
yeah,
risky. I would be afraid to.
yeah,
My children are beautiful. Like, you know what I mean?
yeah.
They're good
Like
looking kids
yeah,
and so
you don't know what those like I don't know because if you go and look at those family vloggers and you look at how many downloads the video has, I'm like I don't like that. I don't like that. Like
Mhm.
it's, yeah.
And
So
there's people are weird. I don't know if you've experienced some creepers yet, but I have, and it's freaking weird and like
yeah,
stalkish
yeah.
people. Like it's
Yeah,
weird.
it's a lot. I do have a few people who are in love with
Yeah.
me, and don't like it when I post about with Dylan. Like, but he's
And you know, it only takes a couple weirdos to freak you the hell out. Like, I mean,
I know.
seriously, because they freak me out. And then I'm like,
Yeah, it's really weird. I'm like, okay, like,
I don't mind mean. Like, if you want to be mean, I'm like, diddly,
oh
diddly,
yeah, I
diddly.
can
Like, I don't
handle
care.
mean, but like
Yeah.
liking me too much is a weird thing.
Yeah, telling me that you think that we're soulmates from another life. I think that's odd. Yeah, I've had that happen.
Wow. Yeah. See. Yeah. It's.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah. But I get it though, because I feel the parasocialness. Like I feel like we're friends. Well, I mean, we do talk and text and stuff, but like, you know what I mean? I understand why somebody, because you're like, you have that personality where like
Yeah.
people could just be like, oh my God, like this person knows me. And
Well, and obviously, like I'm more responsive to women too. Like, so when women are like,
oh,
"Oh
me
my
too.
gosh, like I love you," like I think a woman could text me or message me and be like, "I love you so much. Like
Oh
I'm
yeah.
seriously like obsessed with your videos. I just love you." And I'll be like, "I love you right back." But if it's a guy, I'm like, "I'm married," like not really, but you know what I mean. So it's
Yeah.
like, and
Yeah.
so it's just you have to be careful because I with a usually with a woman I'm not is like they're just being like lovey like friendship kind of girlfriend vibe, not so much like where I feel like, and I'll click on the profile and the guy's like single and I'm like, okay, I feel like you're hitting on
Yeah.
me, like, you know what I mean? So it's just, you just have to be careful. People are weird. And then when it comes to your
They
kids,
are.
like Lydia always loves being in my videos, and so I'll let her be in them sometimes, but again, like she's 17 and she's
Well,
beautiful
yeah.
and
Yeah, she's because now I feel like like the older like teenagers and stuff I feel like can like have more of a sense to like give consent and like can go online. But it's just I think it's just like the little babies and like the
it's
little
scary.
that weirds me out because I'm just like I don't know, like they're gonna grow up and they like you didn't ask them. I don't know.
Yeah, I would be the one that was like blurring out my kids' faces.
Yeah, I mean,
100%.
I don't
Yeah,
like it doesn't freak me out when people just post pictures, but I'm talking like the vloggers that's showing like every day of these kids' lives. I'm like, this is so weird. Like,
yeah, it is. It's a little odd. Like I said, I'm so glad that I didn't even have a smartphone when the kids were younger, and I was just so engaged in them. We did crafts, and I just was a mom, and we got together with friends, and that's what we did. And I worked. I used to work 4 days a week at the dentist's office, and then for a little bit, I cut back to like 3.5 days when we were doing preschool. So it was just a really good time. I didn't get a smartphone until we moved to Texas. And then I just wanted it for the camera. Yeah, I wanted it for the camera. So, and so it's really weird that I do all this now. And but like, if I would have told you 4 years ago, like just sitting here and doing a podcast with you, like I would be like, oh, you know what I mean? Like I would never sit and record myself. So you always have to remember like how far you've gotten to. The fact that I can get in front of a camera and do all this shit is crazy. And like you do it too. Like and so a lot of people can't do that. And that's where they're like, oh my gosh, like they think you're amazing. And I'm like, but I want to get on stage. Like, you know what I mean? So it's just because I've thought about it. I'll do stand-up skits in my shop in front of nobody.
Yeah.
I crush it. Right. You know what I mean?
Obviously. Yeah.
But for me, like nothing's off the table. And so I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. But in the meantime, I'm just having fun.
Yeah, no, I think you could kill it. I think like I'm envisioning and manifesting. I like to call it manifesting because it just pisses people off online, but it's just called having a goal.
Yeah.
But I manifested this. I'm like, no, you just worked hard towards it.
Yeah.
But us to do some type of live in-person stand-up show. Like it's gonna happen. You're gonna be like the headliner with me. I can't wait to be like, all right, everyone, come out, Michelle Cornholio.
Cornholio.
Okay. I have some like rapid fire questions.
Okay.
These are fun. These are just like this is for the inquiring minds. They want to know.
Okay.
Your favorite fountain soda drink? You're at a fountain.
I don't drink soda. I like sparkling water.
Okay. So anything that's you see a fountain drink and you're not going to drink anything unless it's sparkling water?
Never. I'm a dental hygienist.
I love that. No, I don't drink soda either, except for Diet Coke.
I do like an unsweetened tea. Wait a.
Yes.
Skip to cocktails. I'll drink it.
Yeah. Okay. What is your favorite cocktail?
A red wine is my favorite, but I like a good margarita.
Oh, my favorite too.
I do like beer, and I don't drink a lot of beer, but I do love like good like porter beer. I like.
I only like Pumpkinhead. That's the only beer I can ever drink because it's the gayest beer. Right? Number 2, your skincare routine.
Well, we're gonna do a video on that.
We'll wait. We'll wait
on that. Yeah.
What is a dog grooming hot take you have? Like my hot take is I don't think a dog's clean after one bath.
There's a lot of dogs I bathed twice, like poodles. Yeah. And like big, thick double breed dogs.
Yeah.
But
salon owners don't like that. Use a lot of. I don't use a lot of shampoo. I use the Cosmos bathing system, and it actually works so good and saves shampoo. I love it so much.
That's what Amy Lee uses, like a shampoo system, and she swears by it. So
yeah, it actually works because all it's doing is just like everything else is the same. It's just diluting it properly and so it's like I use like a cup. We use about because we fill up 2 canisters, so like. 2 cups of like the concentrate shampoo will last us a whole day.
Yeah, like I have the canisters that I use at my shop and it dilutes it with the dog. But often I'll do like the whole canister and then I just add more shampoo to like the feet, wherever it needs it. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll add that's why I just so like my secondary bath, I don't use the system, then I'll kind of add on where Oh, okay. What's your favorite Taylor Swift song?
Red.
Red? Wait, so are you like a Swiftie at all? Or just
I mean, I like some of her songs. Don't get me. I'm not like a Swiftie, but like that song "Red" in
love
when that came out in like 2014 ish, 12 maybe. I don't know, but I love that song.
Red came out 2012.
Okay, yeah, like I've listened to that song probably 1,000 times. I love that song.
Yeah, it's really good. Have you like do you know about like the Taylor's versions or whatever, like where she made her own versions of every song?
No, I don't. I know you're in love with Taylor Swift. I don't follow her as good as you, but like,
okay, so because I wanted to see if you, because she has two versions of that song now, and like
I
I
saw
want to see which one you.
something about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my homework to you is listen to the original Red and then the Red Taylor's version and see which one you like better.
Okay.
Because it's the same exact song, but she just recorded it at 34 instead of 19.
Okay, cool. I definitely will.
What's your favorite holiday movie?
Oh, holiday movie is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation for sure.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Love.
That's my favorite.
I love that.
Hands down. I've already watched it like 8 times. I watched it in the summer. I just love that movie. So ridiculous.
It's great.
But I love like A Christmas Story too. That's a really good one.
Yep.
Yeah. And I love Family Man. Have you ever watched that one with Nicolas Cage and I think Tia Leone? Is that her? I don't know, something like that. But
I don't know how, because I love Nick Cage.
okay, he did a movie called Family Man, and it's so good. And that's like 2010 maybe. But oh yeah, you have to watch that. That's my homework to you. You have to watch that movie and tell me how much you love it.
All right, I'll watch it. Yeah, I don't know, holiday. I think like the Jim Carrey Grinch I love, because like for my age, that was kind of like that was the first DVD I ever.
Yes,
I remember. I was like, this is cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's so many options nowadays, but like a good holiday classic. I also really love watching a terrible like Lindsay Lohan Netflix movie.
I almost watched Mean Girls last night. I went to click on it and then I was like, no, I'm going to watch the rest of, what was I watching? And I was like, let me finish. Oh, so I was watching Face Off with Nicolas Cage.
I love. Yes, I love that movie.
So I was like, no, I want to finish watching Face Off. So that's what I did last. That's what I did last night. I'm pretty wild.
Yes. Yeah, because Lindsay Lohan has been on this stretch of like putting out these like horrible like Christmas and like like Irish Day. That's not what it's called. St. Patrick's Day movies and stuff. But they're so bad, but I love them.
Poor Lindsay Lohan. I feel bad for her. She's had a rough go.
She has, but I think I love that she's leaning into like the cringe and she's just like doing. I'm like, girl, get that check.
Yeah.
And then what are your like comedy or comedian inspirations?
I love Melissa McCartney. Like, ooh, I think she's hilarious. Like, and what I love about her is that she's like older and she doesn't fit like, for me, someone that's kind of been branching into this, like as I get older and I'm not like the skinniest and I don't look like amazing in a bathing suit and I've nursed 3 kids and like, you know, and I think like
being a real person,
there's so many people out there that are just like so pretty and like, you know, and I'm aging, like my freaking gums are receding so bad right now. Like, you know what I mean? And so
when I found out that you were 40, whatever you are, that was crazy.
Thanks.
Because like, I think you look great. But see, that's the thing. Another perspective of me being like, you saying like, well, just people prettier than me. I'm like, what is happening?
Oh, like, but you know what I mean? Like, I love like.
Yeah. No, I know exactly what you mean, but it's just so funny to that like. It's just in our own heads.
It is.
Like, we're just comparing.
I know it is. Crazy. It's so ridiculous. Like, and I always liked her because she was a bigger girl, but she was so funny and so successful. And it didn't matter that she wasn't 120 pounds. Like she was just rocking it. And she's so like crazy when she does these movies and like she dresses up like in Bridesmaid, like she had the most ridiculous outfit and like that's what I want to do. Like that's why I love that Miss Sally video with you, because I finally got to use all those wigs and it was so ridiculous. Like I love like the SNL just freaking so ridiculous vibe, and so that's what I really liked about like that. Yeah, like those kind of, and I don't know. So I like that, you know.
Yeah, I can see that too. Yeah, now that you say that too, I can get that inspiration from her. Yeah, too, like when she goes into character, when you're like in the wig and stuff. Yeah, those are I like those type of comedians too. I feel like for me, I have most of my comedians like that have inspired me are like the Nikki Glazers and like the Amy Schumers and like the really hard hitting female comedians that. Because for me, my favorite type of joke is a switcheroo joke of like where you just like spin it on the last end and like you're leading them up to somewhere and they don't know. Like for one, like I remember at like my mother's 50th birthday, I did like a roast, of course. And
that's awesome.
And I was like, she loves to have a drink. I'm like, I wouldn't say she's an alcoholic. I was like, she's probably more of like a shopaholic. Like she's addicted to buying alcohol.
Yes.
But like the end like switches it around. And so those are like my favorite type of comedian jokes. And like and that's kind of like how I make my videos as well too. I like to have like a switch joke at the end. Like I like to end every video with something where they're like, "Wait, did he just say that?" And like you have to like replay it.
Well, it's how you deliver it. And even now, like when I'll reshare old videos, I cut seconds out of it because
Yeah,
it's all about like that 1 second pause. You might lose
it
somebody.
is.
So a lot of it's about timing, you know?
Yeah,
And so I like that real fast comedy that like you're like, wait, what's going on? Like what's on her head? What did she just say? Like, oh my God. Like,
it's so good.
and
Yeah, it's all
yeah.
about comedic timing. Yeah,
It
because
really is. And so, and that's easy. Like I've kind of got that down on the
yeah,
internet too, but it's a whole different ballgame when you're on stage with a mic and you're
yeah,
working a crowd. And I watch a lot of, like stand up and I like, what's his face? Matt Rife, right? And
yeah,
like the things he comes up with so fast. And who's the guy,
yeah. So,
the
so crowd work is his like skill, and I think that's me,
yes.
and that's me too. I because like it's just so funny too because a lot of my friends that hang out with me and stuff, everyone's like, people think you're funny online, but everyone says I'm funnier hanging out in person because like I'm just randomly like I'm doing a stand up bit all the time. Like people in my salon all the time say like you need to just upload this ring footage of our conversation just now. Like
I'm kind of like that too, like where I'm just like, you know what I mean? I'm better if I'm just relaxed. And do you follow Matt Matthews?
no, is that a comedian?
Yes, he's the guy
I
who's
know.
always in the robe and he is a farmer.
Okay,
You
yes,
got to know who he is.
yes, I do. Okay, yep,
Okay,
yeah.
so he's like my favorite right now. So I watch his videos constantly and
Okay,
he's so
yeah, I
good
just
with
didn't know
crowd
his
work
name.
too.
He's funny, yeah.
Yeah, and like how he just like calls out people. He's so funny. And
Yeah,
so like that's where you got to be really comfortable up there. And so that's something that you have to work towards. Like all of a sudden you just don't get on stage. And so
yeah,
like that's where sometimes I'm like maybe I'll take an improv class to just like get out there
yeah.
and learn and get
That's
more
fun.
comfortable.
I've taken that too. Yeah, like that is fun because it's just
Okay.
yeah, you have to have delusional confidence. You have to like get up there and just be like you like everybody needs to know what you're saying. And
Yeah.
so like I love and so like my character, like especially like any type of stand-up character and stuff like that is very much my Jay Unleashed character of like I deserve to be here. Everyone else sucks. I'm the best. Like and like but I go into that and it's like not real. But I go into that and that's the only way you can do it. So if people are heckling you on stage and stuff, you can be like, "Oh wait, no, you're so important. What was that?" Like you have to
Yeah.
go and like, just lean into it and but it is yeah, I don't know what that is, but I think it's a character. I think it's cuz I step into like cuz a lot of people will ask me of like are you different online? And I'm like no, I'm not. I don't like put on like a true character. I'm not different online, but I feel like I step into my like confidence online,
Yeah.
or like I step into. It's basically like me if I had like if me if woke up like a Kardashian body or like one of the Jenner things. Like if I woke up and I was just like perfect looking. That's what I act like in my head.
Okay, that's good. You have to like, but you do like, especially if you're getting on stage in front of people, like you really have to have a good amount of confidence. I remember in the beginning, I was dying a dog, and something happened, and I was talking to Jess Adorno, and she said, "Oh, honey, you gotta have thick skin. Like you gotta let that, you know what I mean. You can't let that stuff bother
Yeah,
you." But it was like just a real good like gruff comment from her, which I was like, "Okay, cool, all right,
yeah,
you're right." Like I mean, so you just, but a lot of people will tell me like, "Oh my gosh, you're just like how you are in real life in your videos." But that's why I really
yeah,
like I'll do dog imitation videos and get into character for that. And then
yes,
I'll do like silly dancing videos and all that. Like I love doing those. Like I
yeah,
wish and I don't do as much because
yeah.
you'll do like a singing video and you'll put music in and then I'm getting flagged like crazy on Facebook for
Oh
like the
yeah,
music and I'm like, you
the
asked me what
copyright
song I
part.
wanted to pick. I picked the song and now you're just like giving me all these freaking flags and I'm like, you
I
anyways.
know. Even
So
if you keep it under 30 seconds, they're still annoying.
but
Um,
I like the where I'm just like talking, like the Q&A things have been, that was just like a random thing one day.
yeah,
I was like, oh, ask me anything. Like, do that. You should totally do that. Like, post a picture of
yeah,
yourself, be like, ask me anything. And then you're going to
yeah,
get all these questions. I got another video I still got to edit, but I probably could make 5 more videos of just me answering questions. People like
yeah,
that. And I'm happy
yeah,
to
that's
answer
good.
it. And,
You'll,
and I'm happy
yeah,
that they want to know stuff. And so that's really cool that like you're engaging. And
yeah,
it's a cool way to engage and just act like yourself. And that's a lot
yeah,
of fun. So I really like that.
yeah, it is fun. And that's why, but I also think too, is like, because everyone always says that. They're like, you're exactly like you are online. And then so now I'm like, maybe I'm not delusional confidence. I just think I'm a model. I was like, wait, maybe this isn't a character.
Yeah, you're pretty gorgeous. And
everyone's like, but because everyone's like, you act like just like yourself. And I'm like, I'm trying to be a character, but I guess I'm just ridiculous.
I mean, sure, I had to have my makeup done today because I knew Jay was gonna look amazing.
Makeup, and well, also when I have makeup on, I become a different person. Like, so, I have a question. What would your drag name be? Like, if you, because that's what it is. I'm in drag. So when you put on a wig and you get into character or whatever, that is the same. That's what doing drag is. You get to like become a different form.
Yeah. I didn't know I was going to be like Bunny, but hello, my grandmother gave me that name. So let's pick something different. Yeah. I want like Anastasia or something ridiculous like that. Yeah. Something.
Anastasia Bunny.
Yeah. Something really, I'm trying to think. I worked at a strip club back in the day. And so the strippers had some, but like, I'm trying to think of some of the stripper names, but it was so long ago. I wasn't a stripper. I was a cocktail waitress at a strip club. A long time ago. It was the 90s. The 90s were different.
Someone in the comments was like, I remember seeing Michelle Cornholia.
I didn't have the confidence to be a stripper or get on stage. That really wasn't my thing. I mean, two of my friends worked at this strip club and they were like, hey, like they need someone to help, sling drinks. And so I was like, oh, I can come in and be a cocktail waitress. I made a lot of money, but that's where I learned how to bartend. And then I bartended all through college. And so it was really cool. But no, there was one girl named Taco. Oh, Raven. There was a girl named Raven.
But but drag names could also be like funny, like Sarah Problem.
Yeah.
Like
okay.
But yeah, we don't have to think of it now. We'll come back later. We'll sign you.
I want it to be like over the top fabulous, though. I want it to be like.
Yeah, one of my favorite drag names is Karen from Finance. Like that's Lisa Carr, like love, like she's a great drag queen.
That's great.
What is your, if you order or go here, Starbucks coffee order?
I like a grande. No, right now I'm doing a tall iced shaken espresso, half decaf with pumpkin cold foam.
Oh, I love the pumpkin cold foam. So I'm like off coffee because it's too acidic for my stomach, and so I drink chai tea with pumpkin cold foam.
I love the chai tea too. I used to get that with a vanilla cold foam, and then if I'm not doing an iced shaken espresso, but I have to do half decaf because I'm a spaz, and so I can't do like too much caffeine.
Yeah, same.
So I just have way too much, but I love coffee. Like I love it. I drink black coffee in the morning, and then when I'm ready for like a sweet treat, I'll go get Starbucks, and that's usually my Starbucks order.
Oh, really? So yeah, black coffee, that's crazy. Yeah, I can't like it's destroyed. Like my stomach is just, as I've gotten older, it gets like so much more sensitive when I drink something like, so black coffee would
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just got a sensitive tummy.
Yeah, as I've gotten older.
Such a mom. You got a sensitive tummy.
I know. Yeah. Well, I think the first 30 years of my life, I ate hot sauce on everything.
Yeah, that'll do it.
And now my stomach is like, can you not? Like,
you not?
Like, yeah. I'm dying over here. Oh, yeah. So when you're scrolling online, what does your FYP look like? What are you getting shown online right now?
Other dog groomers, mostly. I love to travel. And so I get a lot of travel stuff, and I love pimple popping. If you go to my YouTube, I love pimple popping. Like I I like gross stuff.
Yeah.
So definitely pimple popping, I like baking videos, like where they're like, yeah. Wow. Who's the one guy? He's, I was just watching him.
Sexy bread. There's like a hot guy that's like dramatically making bread.
I would watch the video this morning. It was like 3 guys with no shirts on, like molesting bread. Like
I was like, I don't know what's happening, but I'm watching the whole thing.
I'm gonna watch the whole thing. I know, whatever. And like, yeah, it's just so ridiculous. Yeah, my For You page is kind of all over the place, but I do follow like all of the dog groomers, and so I like to.
I try to like interact and stuff because it's good for the algorithm for you to interact in your own niche.
So I always try to go on everybody's live. So when I'm on TikTok and I see like you're a dog groomer, like I always try to click on people's live. Even a lot of times I'll just pop in and say hi, and then I don't have time to like stick around or whatever. But like a lot of times I'll do that when I'm grooming, and I'll just click on TikTok, and then I'll just click on lives just to help engage.
Yeah,
I want to super support like local groomers in my area. I want to support people online, and I want to support people growing too. Like I love Bridget. Like, I want to talk about your little thing that you're doing, your award thing, because I think that's so cute. But But Bridget Gross is one of my, like, since she started, like, her and I would message, and I'm like, you need to charge for your, like, for your grooms, your creative grooms. I was like, honey, you're like really good at this. And she was just funny and cute. And so I love watching her grow. Like, it's been really neat watching that, you know?
Yeah, it's so cool. She like reached out to me and she was like, "Oh my God, I'm so excited to be involved in this." I'm like, yeah. And she was like, "I'm gonna like campaign for myself and stuff. Like, should I?" And I'm like, yes. I'm like, I want this to be like meta, like funny, like everyone like. I want people to, like, take videos, like taking it so seriously and being like, I'm gonna like it's so because I want it to like grow because that's my favorite thing to do. Like when I found out I was like nominated for a Barkley Award, I instantly made a video like like a comedy parody video, and I was just like, of course I should win. I was like, I guess there's other people in here. Michelle, who? Like, I was just acting like I didn't know who any of the other people were. I hadn't met any of you. Then I walk in there.
I think I saw it though. Yeah, but I mean, I'm real like super lighthearted. Like, and I'm not. I don't think everything's a fucking competition. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just want to support people and like love other people. It was an honor to be nominated. I really wanted to try to get to Hershey. You know, the past 2 years I've really tried to get there. It's just like it's really far for me, and by the time, and it's not close to anything, and it was going to cost me a fortune. And then we had so much going on with the kids that weekend, and I was like, I feel like the worst mom ever. And you know, and it was just like,
you should work it. Like, find a brand that you can work the booth, and then they'll pay for you to go.
Yeah, that's probably more like what I would be leaning towards. Just so I don't
people, people like brands would want you at their booth. Like, you would be pulling people over.
I'd be entertaining, like making everybody giggle about.
Juggling.
I can try. I'll try anything. I'm not a good juggler. I'll tell you that right now.
I do want to talk forever, but we're going to do an episode 2. We're going to do a part 2 of this.
Yes.
Really quick, let's put together a dog grooming Hallmark movie. Okay. And so we need to think of the main character's name. The main character, dog groomer. What like should their name be?
Oh, are we dog groomers?
Yes, it's a dog grooming Hallmark movie.
Okay. So, is it me and you? We're in the movie.
Okay. Yes, and then.
Okay. Is it about me? Like, is it like, are me and you the main characters, or are we just creating a skit for about dog groomers?
Yes, we can just create it. So at first, so we have the main dog groomer. So we'll have you be the main dog groomer. What's your name?
Okay. What's my name?
Yeah.
Lavonda.
Okay, so we have Lavonda. And Lavonda, and I'm the love interest.
Okay, so I'm in love with you.
Yes. Okay. And is that it? Like, you have a crush on me? You saw me and like that's okay. Oh my gosh, this is so much fun. So yeah, of course, everyone remember, like, subscribe, comment below, ask if you want to know anything from Michelle. We will be doing a part 2. Yeah, well, the next time we'll just be doing our skincare and makeup and just like chit-chatting and just talk about whatever. This is so fun. But yeah, and happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Merry whatever everyone celebrates, happy all of the things. All right, bye. Thank you so much.